Hello everyone, this is Tech Doggo here. No, not Tech Doggo actually. This is Doja Explorer. My name is Doja Explorer, obviously. Although I may not be a dog, I'm a very smart, intelligent dog in quotation marks. So let's see here, woof woof. We're operating in Windows 7 right now. It's a clean installation. Uh, as you can see, I already set up my user profile and almost everything here. So obviously, right now, I want to have a folder to create my dog memes or my Doge memes. um, but obviously, I can't use this main disk because I want to make sure that it's obviously BitLock secure, and I want to have free access and share this and not share this with other people. So, and I also want to put folders in this drive and to a specific meme. So here's how we're going to do this. We're going to first, there's either two ways to do this, but I prefer just, since this is Windows 7, I prefer just going to the control panel and doing it manually because I'm that type of guy. If you're running quickly, basically all you would have to do is administrative tools or disk management. You could just put that. And all I have to do is have to search. It's not here. Okay, that's easy. Then you would have to search for disk management, aka create and format hard disk Patreons. By the way, I take that back. If we went back to administrative tools and we went to computer management, it would also pop there as well. So I take that back. So anyways, now we got our C drive and our system reserve drive. Now, do not mess with system reserve. I'm going to mess with C drive since that's our only main drive on this computer, as you can see. And I don't want to affect my, go away. I don't need you. And I just need these. I don't need system reserve to be edited. I want this one to be edited. Now, you're probably wondering how in the frickin' world am I going to add a drive? Well, it's very simple, actually. You right-click on this GUI or UI. What you have to do is you have to click Shrink Volume. What it's going to do, it's going to create a disk or an allocated storage, which basically means you can collect the storage and make it into a new drive. How this is going to take your storage, so be mindful and careful. I'll show you in a few minutes how you can revert the change if you want to. So as you can see, it's 31.90 gigabytes. I'm going to shrink the volume, and this wizard is going to appear. So we're shrinking the space. Please let it wait. Yeah, I'm waiting. Normally this takes a little bit faster, and it should because I have an i7 processor. So now you notice we cannot change this. It has to be in megabits, so I recommend pulling up a calculator on Google and figuring it out. But in this case, I just want 5,000 megabits and see what that is. I just want to experiment with that. And plus, this might be a good storage. Yeah, that's more than enough. We honestly needed 2 gigabytes of storage because we needed basically our photos are in JPEGs and they're in kilobytes. So now we have unallocated storage. However, when you go back to C drive, you literally cannot see our unallocated storage or the disk that you've created. So to do this now, step 2, we would have to create a new simple volume. So click that. Now this wizard is going to appear. By the way, it might vary to system to system if you want a span, stripped, or mirrored volume. Basically, these are different ones, but you can obviously figure that out later. Right now, we're just going to create a simple because obviously I just wanted just one separate space, no gimmicks, no anything, not even duplicate. So obviously, you can have the maximum drive in megabytes to 5,000 or the minimum. Basically, I'm gonna leave it alone because it's going to set on default from the other thing. Now, right now we're doing Doge Explorer, so we want let's do D for Doge if we can find D on here. Oh my goodness, so there's no D on here. Oh well, this is screwed. Is there an M? Yes, M. M will stand for memes. Okay, and if, by the way, I missed the D in there, I'm sorry. It's just I'm trying to make this Dogga Woof Woof video quick. So, obviously, make sure it's on this, make sure it's on new technology file system. If you want, you can put on FAT32, but that's highly unlikely. Set as default as well. Let's create a new the volume label. I'm going to call this Doge Explorer Memes Only. No, I'm not going to do that. It might be suspicious. So obviously, I'm click done. Boom. Now it's going to be in this 0, and it's going to be in Doge Explorer Memes, and that's my Patreon. Now everything is good. So if you see autoplay, the plug and play device is caked in. So let's check back here. Let's go to computer. Now you can see that we have this amount of gigabytes in our storage. Now we have this. I'm going to, since I'm running Windows 8 7 Ultimate, I can turn on the BitLocker and I can just put it Doge Explorer or something, but I'm not going to do that for the sake of this video on this time. So let's say you're freaking done with your memes, your channel's not popular anymore, and you just want to delete this freaking drive and restore your storage on your main disk. Well, that's very easy. Let's go back to disk management, or create and format hard disk Patreons, aka. Let's click that. Now, there's either two ways we can do this. We can either delete this, and it's going to be unallocated, or we can do it the other way, but I recommend just deleting the volume since we don't even need it anymore. So, make sure that this is unallocated. Always make sure it's unallocated. Now, since that happened, this is still a not C drive. It's waiting for you to put this into which drive location. I'm not going to put in system reserved since I don't need that. Yet, at least, because this is, again, Windows 7, and I plan on destroying this afterwards. You click your main drive, which is a C drive, and then we click Extend. Then you see the 500 megabytes from this one is going to go directly and back, and it should give us the same number of 30. I don't know. It's just something in 300, so let's check it. 31.90, yes, exactly. It will always do that. Just make sure when you're doing this that you have your files. Well, it doesn't really matter, actually, I think. But to be cautious, I recommend just deleting your files, making sure they're in cycle bin and out of your drive, and just putting back your storage. Now, that concludes this video, of my second video actually, on this channel. Make sure to please like, comment, and subscribe to my channel, obviously, Doge Explorer. Have a great evening, and good night.